Forward, 6'8", number 1, MP.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Nikola Vucevic.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change.
And the starting group for Chicago. Cameron Johnson out there with Buzelis. Then there's Emmanuel Quickley. Then it's Wiseman. And it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson is out there with MP. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Shed in at point guard. And as a catalyst for his team offensively, MP has stated his focus on setting up his teammates. He wants to be a top distributor.
Promising to get your team more involved like MP has can be a tricky thing, because now your guys are expecting more touches and they'll all be calling for the ball. But if MP can control the offense and consistently make smart choices with the ball, it'll be a huge lift for this squad.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, BA. I spoke with MP before the game about his playmaking, and he told me his goal is pretty simple. When he creates more opportunities for his team than their opponents can, they usually win. So that's what he's set on doing.
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward. Thanks for that, Allie. And that one's good. Quickly. Stan, as a coach, what's the best way to instill confidence in your players?
Well, Brian, I don't know that as a coach you can instill confidence in them. But what you can do is prepare them for every situation in the game so that they're not having to think about what they should do. They know, and they're prepared to execute.
Johnson with a bucket.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Here's MP. Thomas outside. Screen by MP. Thomas passes to MP. Back to Thomas. And here's MP. Just 5 to shoot. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Here's MP. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. To the paint. Here's Wiseman, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that,
doing it.
It's always
37.
MP outside. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. The drive by MP.
We got up there.
Johnson passes to Vucevic. And here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Drains the
Stop
triple.
playing.
They've started this game strong offensively.
Yeah, I see the
3 out
vision.
of their first 4 attempts.
Now here's Quickley. The D's right on him. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Johnson. The three. Brooklyn pulls it in. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting.
did
Putting their
that.
opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on that happening every time, but it's a nice advantage when the calls go that way.
Here's Grimes. He played a great game against the Lakers. With a step back. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up at the post, or he can step back and hit a three-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
And Vucevic over to help. A good look from Johnson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Look, that's just smart recognition. They blitzed him, and he found the open teammate.
MP against Johnson. Here's Vucevic. It doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Wiseman. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Johnson. The Nets with the lead. Now here's MP. Currently scoring almost 32 a game. So valuable on offense. The kick out to Johnson. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. Pass to Quickly. Here's Buzelis. Quickly deciding where to go with it. From deep. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
To the inside. Vucevic. The shot comes out.
Two chances. Shoot the ball.
And so Quickly will bring it up for the Bulls. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
Dialing it in from range on the road is never easy to do, but they pulled it off and played a great game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Johnson's got 6 points.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here are some of the best and most intelligent shooters in the association. Nick Claxton on top.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league. I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He finished with 51 points, and a total like that was good enough to mark his high for the season. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Here's Grimes, covered by MP. Pass to Buzelis. They set a pick. Fires the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
MP to pass to Starks.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
First trip to the line for him here. And he makes the first. The Bulls making a switch here.
Stepping in line with 2 shots.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Joe. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That shot missing. Outside, Williams. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 1 quarter in the books, and it... Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly. He's out there with Williams. Nicholas Claxton out there with MP. And it starts in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Deflected! And he's able to get it back. White on the wing. Coulibaly defending. Back to White. Pass to Joe. Now here's Van Vliet. Second chance effort. Williams grabs the board. MP with it. Now guarded by White. MP against White. MP drives in. No good with a layup. Bulls trail by 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Nick Claxton, and you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Now here's MP, and it's stolen by Van Vliet. Inside, here's Buzelis. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
The Bulls have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Joe with the ball. No points so far. To the left side wing. Here's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Chicago leading. Here's Buzelis. White for 3. Knocks down the triple. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Looking to win the run. They get it back. Claxton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Man, we just begging to do it, man.
Now on the court, it's your squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Who wants the t-shirt?
Say in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano a mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the basket by Joe.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now here's Van Vliet. Now White. Claxton with a rebound.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it.
Oh, MP! Stunning!
for real?
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. White against Thomas. The baseline J is on the way. Again, the Bulls score.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
To the middle. Thomas outside. White with a steal. Pass to Joe. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw no good.
Substitutions on the court.
.107 left in the first half. Johnson a screen on Johnson. Here's MP. Vucevic with it. MP outside. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Can't hit from in close.
Well, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Buzelis has got 7 points for the quarter.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
MP scanning the floor. Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
Wow, MP. Nasty.
Bulls leading by 10. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Quickly. Screen by Wiseman. Goes up from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Quickly's got 7. MP inside. Here's Shed. And so it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be participating in the upcoming three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Bulls.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Nets trail by 12. On the court for the Bulls. They've got Emmanuel Quickly. Buzelis out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Johnson. And it's Grimes in at the 2 guard. They get the rebound. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The Nets need to get off a shot here. The shot by Johnson, no good. Bulls leading by 12. Quickly's got space. Again, the Bulls score.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Johnson a screen on Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Sometimes you just have to throw it up to an athlete and let him do the rest. That's a great finish from Johnson.
MP against Johnson. On the wing quickly. The kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
MP finds Johnson. MP outside. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to review the game plan. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Let's see what you got. Oh, we definitely have a dancer here.
Quickly outside. There's the three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
That one goes in.
Look, MP has great vision. Delivers that ball on target.
Bulls leading by 8. And here's quickly. 9 points in the game. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And it's MP with a rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's MP. The shot that time not on target.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Pass to Wiseman. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in the game. With the drive, looking to get back on track from behind the arc. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 5 points now this quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback. Well, let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Out left to the wing. Wiseman, pass to Grimes. Screen by Wiseman. Pass to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Pure from three-point range. Johnson's got 12.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
They're really working the paint now.
Chicago leading by 6. Now Wiseman. The 3. Oh, how about the three-point range from Wiseman?
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Down low, MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Here's Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And MP throws it down. That gives him a double-double.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Brooklyn pulls it in. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Thomas outside. Outside Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get him tonight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
MP outside. Pass to Vucevic. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Van Vliet's checked in for O'Neal.
On the court.
Bulls leading by 11. Outside Joe. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And how about we check the numbers for MP?
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
The Nets have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. White with the steal. To the middle. And the basket by Joe. Joe's got 6.
And that's just fantastic court awareness. Van Vliet sensing the overcommitment and finding the open teammate.
MP outside. And there's the screen. To the inside. The layup off target.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Up top, White. Koulibaly defending. Now here's White. Give him 8 points now. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
With the 10-footer, Joe misses.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And so it's Chicago in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Up big because of their 3-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2 guards.
You know what that means. We need to hear
Teams deciding to change it up.
substitutions on the court.
Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jalen Johnson. Then it's MP. Then there's Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Shed in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. MP shot is off. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They host the Pistons after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Johnson passes to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Wiseman, a screen on MP. 16 feet out. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
First personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
Free throw good. MP.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Thomas, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Outside Johnson. Pass to Wiseman. Brooklyn pulls it in. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Grimes. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Still searching for his first bucket. You wonder how far ahead they'd be if he was playing anywhere near his full potential.
MP against Wiseman. The drive by MP. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Wiseman. Here's MP. Just 4 to shoot. And that misses. That would have put him up.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Brooklyn trailing. MP, the pass to Vucevic. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Vucevic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Those are some veteran instincts there by Vuce, knowing the situation and giving his team needed points.
The shot by Johnson, no good. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the 3rd quarter. MP against Johnson. The drive by MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP showed. Wow.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Quickly with a miss. Nets leading by 3. Pass to MP. Vucevic, a screen on Quickly. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
Yeah, they needed a hoop there. MP is the man to deliver.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team, and they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You can see the players love the message. They look fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Quickly up top. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Johnson for 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Johnson. Offensive rebound. Pass to MP. Takes it inside. MP throws it down off the drive.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Outside Johnson. They can't stop the run with that one.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
MP with it. Guarded now by Wiseman. MP, the pass to Johnson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
Here's Grimes. And again, Chicago, no good. Wiseman against MP. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant.
They really thought they had a chance tonight.
I lose my cool. Tank your ass bad as fuck.